forces, life forces.
Now, I know a lot of people were thinking, like, wow, Mogis is a fucking imposter. Like, this guy is a demon. He's got to be straight. Funny enough, what a shocking surprise and all that to be telling you is that that dude was human until this episode. I know a lot of people were having a hard time believing, like, some fucking weird Lego-looking man like him could be human. But no, you'd be surprised that every single one of them was until the last 5 minutes of the show, straight up coming into the Berserker. Now, I gotta say, I am just in a huge Berserk mood as of recently. It must be because the recent chapter just came out, and that we're getting the Berserk Muso game, and like also as well the anime. Like, I feel like a spoiled like child at the moment. It's just more Berserk goodness and all that, just more in my face and all that. And then we get, like, you know, all the weaker part and all that of like all the Berserk stuff that we're getting so far. But like, you know, the episodes and all that coming out, and I gotta say, when we saw Casca going into, like, I'm sure a lot of people were very scared to Casca in this episode, where it's like, oh god, that fucking piece of shit and all that literally like comes out like, they took a fingernail off me, I'll tell you where Casca is. I'm like, oh my god, she is such a... Can we just get all of everything about her, like, out today and all that, how much she is the biggest fucking bitch ass skank out of the entire series. Like, oh my god, I cannot stand her. She's there literally when like when they're saying, oh, I'm gonna sell out Erica and all that, I'm gonna sell out all, like, you know, like all that, like, nah, Casca don't mean like anything like that to me. Then she goes and pushes up that poor guy off the cliff. Then in this episode, she's just like holding the poor girl's life in her hand. It's like, oh, this is what I like. Life feels like everything could be so easier if I just let go right now. And even she just lets go. It's like, you know, I leave that up to you guys and all that. It's alright, like, hopefully I can break the fall night. I don't think it's that far down and all that. I'll probably just survive with a leg broken or two. And I'm like, terrible fucking person. You horrible person. Which is like, thank God Skull Knight came in like a baller, like coming running down like that and saying, rescuing the girl. I actually, like, in the manga as well, I completely hate this girl. I was like, this is a complete scumbag of a character. Why are you the one always getting saved? Why are you what you deserve the redemption? When that, like, when one of those guards is saying you're a terrible person, yeah, completely 100% agree. You are a terrible person. You are a worthless piece of shit and all that. I hope you get everything you get, but it's like, what a terrible thing. Meanwhile, you got Guts coming in there trying to get Casca, whilst like Casca's like getting nuts because like she was now going to be put into an Iron Maiden, like going pissed and like, and it wasn't that like all the demons and all that were going around like kind of protecting her with the brand and all that. She would have been completely dead, like, if that wasn't for that. And like, this is like what happened, all that being saved at like last moment and all that by the forces of evil, and then it starts going nuts. It starts going crazy out of the time, and then it's like, oh, Guts has to come in, deal with this, and even Mowgli's always like, we shall deal with these things and all that, like, we should do it, we'll prove our faith. And you can see that clearly apostle-like egg-shaped thing here on the sky and all that, that actually hits Mogis and his other like soldiers as well, giving them angel wings, making them demons, like, on there. And he's like, oh, this is a sign of our new faith, God has given us powers to do that. They generally think that they're angels right now, and that they're fighting, like, they're carrying like Casca, and now Guts has to deal with these angel-like apostle beings where it's like, I've got to beat the shit out of them. Basically, what I've got to do, I've got to beat the shit out of them. I have to do that. And he's there dealing with like 7 or like, and he's like swinging his sword and all that. He's taking all of them on, and like, my God, and all that. How this guy and all that like, you know, deals with this stuff on a day-to-day basis. So it's like, I cannot believe, you know, like, after everything and all that they've done and all that, like, to him, it's just like, he's still able to survive and all that. So, like, definitely and all that, I really, like, enjoyed the episode on that part, just because we was able to see stuff like that. But it's like, not too much happened on, like, the whole thing of, like, Farnest, nor, like, did we get to see too much of Isidore, like, that, like, not too, but there was that funny moment where, like, Pug did come out there, it was like, yeah, I taught Guts everything he needs to know. I'm like, ah, you fuck out of here, fucking little bastard, like that. We all know all the true story of that. But definitely that's interesting now. Like, you know, Skull Knight is definitely getting involved and all that with his chromed out horse, and it was like, you knew full well, like, know that he's like definitely got some like stuff to deal with that apostle being and all that. So like, that's gonna be weird that him and the girl are right there, right down there and all that, like looking at this thing. And it's like, yeah, that's what they got to do. But meanwhile, Guts is being left with like all like the angel apostles and all that, and hence why they, you know, like the next episode is called like, you know, like Hell's Angels and all that. So it's like, you know, this is what pretty much they are. And it's like they think, oh no, we're holy like creatures and all that, we're holy like things and all that. It's like we've been gifted by God and all that with this, you know, holy core. And I'm like, no, you piece of shit and all that. But I'm very much looking forward to definitely the next episode of Berserk and all that. Now, like, you know, things are getting to like the climactic stuff of like the whole stuff what we're getting in this arc. So definitely really enjoyed this episode. I don't know what you think in the guys comment section down below though. What do you guys think about this episode? But that's all for me. Thank you much for watching as always, and I'll see you guys though next time.